And now, the Sci-Fi Channel original series, Destination Truth.
On this episode of Destination Truth, Josh travels to the remote island of Papua New Guinea to search for a pterodactyl-type bird.
Where is that cave? That is the most important thing to me.
What does he find in the hunt for the creature's nest?
Oh my God. God. There are everywhere in here.
Then Josh explores Chile in pursuit of a blood-sucking monster the locals believe is killing their farm animals.
Chickens dead everywhere.
But is livestock all it's after?
The little one bit him right there on the leg. The other one there in his neck.
Will Josh come face to face with the creature?
Shh, 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 shh. Let's move it, guys. Follow that noise. I'm Josh Gates. My travels have taken me to the most exotic and mysterious places on Earth. I've seen some unexplainable things which have raised some strange questions. Now, I've pulled together a crack team armed with the latest technology to search for answers. I'm not sure what's out there waiting for me, but I know what I'm looking for: the truth. Reports of a pterodactyl-type bird brought my attention to Papua New Guinea. The locals call this flying dinosaur the Ropen, and the papers have reported sightings all over the country. They describe it as an extremely dangerous, large, featherless bird with a wingspan that can reach up to 15 feet. Some experts believe the Ropen is a pterosaur that survived the Cretaceous period by hiding deep in the caves scattered throughout Papua New Guinea. As a nocturnal creature, the Ropen's defining characteristic is the glow it reportedly emits from its stomach and tail. Many witnesses have claimed to see this glow at night, and recently, a U.S. explorer caught 2 lights on camera that he thought belonged to the legendary animal. As you might have guessed, I wanted to see this lost world creature for myself. So Lindsay, Mark, Neil, Eric, Hank, and I packed up the equipment and headed to the airport. With no direct flights to our eyewitness in Lae, we stopped in Port Moresby, the capital of Papua New Guinea. Welcome to Papua New Guinea. Let's grab our bags and hit the road. Hello, happy noon. Upon arrival, I went to a local bazaar where I met Steve, who would be my guide throughout the country, provide security, and assist in the translation of the local language. How do I say binoculars in Pidgin?
Okay, for you to say binoculars in traditional Pidgin, it would be glasses belong on captain.
Glasses belong on captain?
That's right, glasses that belong to the captain of the ship.
Pidgin is wacky.
Yeah, absolutely.
Most of the Ropen sightings had not occurred in the local markets, so against our better judgment, my crew and I boarded what might have been the oldest plane in the South Pacific. You're the pilot?
Yes.
First flight?
Sure.
This your first flight?
Yes.
Ever?
Ever.
We had to leave Port Moresby immediately because no planes are allowed in the air after nightfall. From Port Moresby, we traveled to the city of Lae, where we met with a local pastor named Jacob, who claimed to have seen this massive bird. I've heard that you've seen the Ropen.
I saw the lights up at back at Wow.
In Wow.
In Wow. So.
And what does the light look like?
It's look really bright.
Is it like a round light?
Yeah,
it's a bright round light. The whole bird just glows, or the stomach glows?
Just only the stomach and the lights on the both wings.
So you believe in this Ropen?
Yep.
You're a man of God.
Yeah.
And you believe in a dinosaur?
I believe that what God created is still alive here today.
It's still alive here today?
Yeah.
But you believe that it is left over from an older time?
Some of them are already dead, but some are still alive here
Some
today.
are still alive?
Yeah.
Jacob told us that many recent Ropen sightings have occurred on a small peninsula called Salamoa, 33 kilometers south of Lae. Salamoa has a place in history as being a critical base for the Japanese during World War II, and many believe that the Ropen nests in the caves and bunkers they dug into the mountains. Due to its isolation, we had to travel to Salamoa by boat. Yeah, this whole peninsula is covered with Japanese battlement stuff. There's gun turrets and things like that are all hidden up in there.
Yeah.
If I was a giant Ropen, that's where I would live.
Exactly.
Big, dense forest, big peninsula, caves, tunnels. I wasn't the only person who seemed to think that the mountains might be a good nesting ground for Ropens, and I met with a man named Fabian who said he'd recently seen the prehistoric bird in the hills of Salamoa. You saw a big winged creature?
One night, we see the big bird flying.
Do you remember what the body looked like? The shape of the body?
We see the red light.
The red light?
Red light underneath of this wing.
Okay, now, going to show you a few pictures. Does this look like what the bird looked like that you saw? A long tail like this?
Yeah.
And show me where the lights are again.
One light is here, and one light is underneath.
So there's a light here and here.
And
the head is like this?
Like this.
What Fabian told me is that he thought that the pterodactyl might be living in the cave sprinkled around the island. He didn't know where we could find an entrance, but he told us that his friend Max could lead us to the creature's nest. Are you sure you can identify the spot where the cave is?
Yeah.
Because we have many people and equipment and it's difficult. So you know where it is. Anytime you're going in search of a carnivorous dino bird, for safety's sake, you should always bring along at least one member of a reggae band. All these graves look like they've been disturbed. This one looks like it was ripped open.
The Ropen came down and just dig up the grave and pick up the body.
Wow. Nice work, guys. I think we found our cave. Machete?
Oh my God.
This guy, Max, he claims to know where this cave is. He says it's just up, and then we hike up in. Max took us to the other side of the peninsula by banana boat. He said it would be a quick hike to the Ropen's cave from there. This is very King Kong. I had my reservations when I saw the hike involved 80-degree inclines and jagged rock faces, but Max said that he knew this area like the back of his hand. And although Max was the type of guy who gripped his machete by the blade, I decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. We have to move quick because if the ocean gets too rough, we can't get picked up here. We were about halfway up the side of the mountain when I started to get the sneaking suspicion that Max had absolutely no idea where we were going. Okay, Max, come here. Do you know where the cave is?
This place has changed.
The place has changed?
Yeah.
It has changed how?
Because of these trees here. They were not like this before. They were huge trees.
The trees do not get smaller, Max. We are not in the right spot, I don't think.
I can lead you towards there, the cave, but I don't know how.
You can lead me to the cave, but you don't know how. So we go back.
We got on, I'll tell you something.
You'll tell me something?
Yeah.
What will you tell me?
Oh, about how Papua New Guinea life is.
You're going to tell me a story about Papua New Guinea life?
History or something like
History of Papua New Guinea?
Listen.
Legends. I'm up to my neck in legends, Max. That's all I got is legends. Yeah. 6 ropenless stories later, we were back at camp talking with an expert guide who the villagers claimed knew the location of many of the cave entrances in the area. Not only was he willing to guide us through the jungle, he was even able to draw us a map of the caves the Ropen might be hiding in. Where is that cave? That is the most important thing to me.
Up on the hill, I'll tell you.
Eric, if we can find a cave that's up here, I'd like to sleep up there. We gathered a few locals to help haul our equipment and began our trek toward the Ropen's cave.
Happy noon.
This is Margaritaville?
Margaritaville.
Well, there goes the trek.
Let's go, Margaritaville.
Oh, we can.
What? You know how hot it is in this jungle?
That would have been nice. Our guide couldn't tell